will be the first day of spring. June, I'm home.
In the kitchen.
Aha. Aiming at home, cooking at home, cooking. Ah, June, you are looking at a commercial genius.
I may be looking at him, but I'm having trouble seeing him.
Oh, love, what's the matter? Why are you crying? Are you all right? What's the matter?
Onions.
Oh, onions.
Yeah.
What are you making?
Tara masalata.
Ask a stupid question, you get a stupid answer.
Tara masalata, it's a starter we had at that Greek place.
Oh, that was very nice. What's in it, eh?
4 tablespoons olive oil, 8 ounces cod's roe, 5 slices white bread, 2 medium onions.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
You're remarkably chirpy this evening.
Everything is a cue for song.
Oh, this onion.
Ah, onion. Ah, I have it. On yon bonny banks and on yon bonny braes.
Terry, could you please pass me the blender?
Hey, big blender! Where is it?
It's in the rack over the drainer.
Ah, somewhere over the drainer.
Oh, no more, darling, please. Otherwise, I shall have to put the cloth back over your cage.
June, has anybody told you you have a brilliant husband?
Only you.
My God, I'm even more perceptive than I thought. As a result of today's manoeuvre, I'm that, no less that. Not even that. I am that much away from promotion to the 7th floor.
Darling, how marvellous. What happened?
Well, today my office had a visit from Sir Dennis Hodge, chairman of the board and the most influential member of the selection committee.
How grand.
And Sir Dennis, he's got 2 great loves. Number 1, the company, and number 2, bridge.
The game?
Yes. And apparently he's playing in a tournament for the company this weekend, and the company secretary, his partner, rang up while Sir Dennis was in the office to say he had to drop out.
Oh, dear.
Ah, yes, but quick as a flash, I offered to take his place, and Sir Dennis agreed. See, you know what this means, don't you?
Well, no, not really.
Well, the only other person in my section to apply for the vacancy was old man Wilkie. Well, there's no competition from that direction.
Well, you always said Wilkie was very efficient.
Oh, yes, he's efficient and, reliable, industrious, but, he's bone-achingly boring. Oh, if you could bottle his personality, you'd have an infallible cure for insomnia. No, what this job needs is somebody with fire and energy and imagination and flair and poise and charm in abundance.
Oh, well, darling, better luck next time.
What do you mean, better luck next time? I've got all those things. Not in abundance, maybe, but in little tiny doses.
And Wilkie hasn't?
Wilkie? Really old Wilkie? Phew, he's got as much flair and energy as a bread poultice. No. Don't you see that if I partner Sir Dennis in the tournament and I can impress him with my sophistication, my je ne sais quoi, and, he was very impressed with the way I ran the office, so how can I possibly fail?
Just one thing, darling.
What?
You can't play bridge.
Crikey. Well, June, why do you have to be so negative about everything?
I'm not being negative, Terry. You know how fanatical bridge players can be. If you mess up Sir Dennis's game, it might do you more harm than good.
I won't mess it up. I've got nearly a week to learn it, haven't I?
It's a very complicated game, darling.
Well, so's Monopoly, but I picked that up in one evening, didn't I? And Scrabble? How long did it take me to learn Scrabble?
Bridge isn't like that.
Well, I know bridge isn't like Scrabble. Credit me with some intelligence. It's a card game. Isn't it?
Yes, of course it is.
Well, there we are. I'm terrific at card games. Twist, Old Maid, Brag, Rummy, you name it, I can play it. Ooh. And anyway, on the way home tonight, I went into a shop and I bought all the bridge books I could lay my hands on. There we are. Bridge Play for Beginners, Master Bridge, Encyclopedia of Great Bridge Games, Bridge Over the River. No. With all this lot, what else do I need?
About 6 months uninterrupted study, I'd say.
All right. All right, I'll phone Sir Dennis and tell him to forget the whole thing. I'm sorry, Sir Dennis. My wife has just pointed out that I have the mental capacity of a gnat. As far as she's concerned, blue football and tiddlywinks are my intellectual limit.
Oh, darling, you know I have the greatest respect for your intelligence. It's just that, well...
You think I'm stupid?
No, I don't. But you're not very good at getting things out of books. Now, do you remember when you tried to overhaul the car using that second-hand maintenance manual?
Well, that wasn't my fault. There were pages missing I knew nothing about. I stripped the engine down perfectly, didn't I?
Oh, you did, darling. It was when you came to put it all together again.
Ah, well, that was the section with the missing pages. I knew something was wrong. They kept leaving things out. Important things like wheels. when I got it back together again, I had enough parts left over to build a motorbike with sidecar.
If you knew something was wrong, why did you start it up?
Well, how else was I going to test it? I mean, the engine went, didn't it?
Yes, straight through the bottom of the car.
Well, not immediately. We must have gone... Oh, must have been 20 yards at least.
And then it fell out.
Then it fell out, yeah. It was either that or blowing up, wasn't it?
Darling, the point I'm trying to make is here you are again trying to learn something out of books, and what you need is practical experience.
Well, I mean, the tournament's 4 days away. That's all the time I need for all the practical experience I'll get. Hello?
Medford, Hodge here.
Oh, good evening, Sir Dennis.
Evening. Busy?
Oh, no, not in the least, no.
Oh, splendid. Well, look here. I've been thinking, as soon as we get a few rubbers under our belt, the better, what?
Rubbers?
Bridge games.
Oh, that? Oh, absolutely, yes, I'm just raring to go.
Oh, good man. Well, you come down to the bridge club tonight and we'll make up a foursome.
Oh, blast.
What?
Oh, I've just remembered. What a pity.
What is?
Well, I'm afraid I can't leave the house this evening.
Why the hell not?
Why the hell not? Because a phone call.
What?
Yes. Yeah, I'm expecting an important phone call. That's a phone call, and I have to stay in to get out of it. To get it.
Oh, damn.
Yes, isn't it? Yeah. And to think we could have been having a few belters. Rubbings. Rubbers under our belters. Oh, I'm just so vexed.
Yes. Well, all right. I'll pick up a couple of chums and we'll come over to your place.
No, I wouldn't dream of dragging him out on a night like this.
Well, it's a perfectly ordinary night.
Quite right, Sir Dennis. And where better to spend a perfectly ordinary night than by the side of your lovely lady wife?
She's dead.
I'm so sorry. Was it unexpected?
Unexpected, but very welcome.
Well, I was thinking perhaps we shouldn't play tonight so soon after the passing of your dear wife.
She died in 1947.
Oh, as recent as that. June!
Now, look here, Medford, do you want to represent the company at this tournament, or don't you?
Well, when you put it like that, Sir Dennis... June!
Because if you don't, that fellow in your office, Wilkie, said that he'd be very happy to take your place.
Wilkie?
Yes. Chap who had the interview the same day as you. First-class bridge player, he tells me.
Yes, but not really in our class, Sir Dennis. But besides, I mean, the man's a frightful bore.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm a frightful bore myself. Bore myself silly sometimes. Just as long as he plays a good hand. Now then, are we coming over or aren't we?
Just a moment, Sir Dennis. What can I do?
Tell him not to come.
He'll take Wilkie to the tournament.
Well, let him.
No, I can't do that. I mean, he'll get the job.
Terry, you can't play bridge.
Yeah, but I've got until he gets here to learn, haven't I? I mean, I'll tell him to come late.
Oh, Terry.
No, it's a chance we've got to take.
Listen, darling, if you think the only way you're going to get that job is by bowing and scraping to Sir Dennis, then by all means invite him over. But I have more confidence in you than that. He was very impressed by the way you ran the office. And your interview went very well, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Well, then, don't you think you just might get that job on your merits alone?
Sir Dennis, when can you come over?
Sometime after dinner. When do you eat?
Oh, late. 10, sometimes not until 11.
Well, we'll come before dinner then.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Well, you suggest a time.
Well, should we say, what about, midnight?
Yeah, we will. Now, listen, you eat your dinner at a decent hour and we'll be round there about 8.
Oh, I couldn't learn it by 8. I mean, 8 it by 8. I couldn't eat my dinner by 8.
Well, eat later then. Look here, if you're a dedicated bridge player, you'll be happy to go without.
Oh, I am. I will. Oh, my God, I'm so happy. June, I've got 2 hours. That's all, 2 hours.
What?
2 hours to learn this blooming game. Help me, please.
Oh, Terry, what about my tara masalata?
Oh, never mind your tars and malata. Let's...
Tara masalata.
Tara-sa-la-la-mata. Well, look,
Tara masalata.
I don't want a flipping language lesson. Now, listen to this, and then maybe we can get a few hands in before they come. Bridge is a card game played by 4 people using the normal 52-card pack. The 2 players drawing the highest cards become partners and sit facing each other. Well, That's easy. I mean, it's like musical chairs without the music. The dealer presents the cards to his right-hand opponent, who lifts off a portion and places it on the table to one side of the bottom portion. It's getting a bit more complicated now. The dealer then lifts the bottom portion and places it on the portion which the cutter has just removed. Now, that's tricky.
In other words, they cut the cards.
Oh, June, if it was as simple as that, he'd just say they cut the cards, but he doesn't. He says the dealer places it on the top of the portion which the cutter has just removed. This action is known as cutting the card. Well, I'm going to skip a few pages. I mean, the man's treating me like an absolute idiot. The game. Are you listening, June?
Yes, Terry.
All right. Now, the game can be divided into two parts. Number 1, the bidding. Number 2, the play. Have you got that?
Yes, Terry.
What is number 1 part?
The bidding.
And what is number 2 part?
The play.
Good. Very good. Now, the time for bidding is known as the auction because it is conducted in the manner of an auction. Why is it called an auction?
Because it is conducted in the manner of... Actually, darling, I'm not too fond of being treated like an idiot myself. Look, couldn't I just finish blending my ingredients? If you go on talking, I'm bound to forget something.
No, you won't. I won't let you. I mean, I'll help you.
Oh, no, darling, I'd rather you didn't.
Yes, I will. I can read my book and use the mix at the same time. Now...
No, Terry!
You need more oil in it. Now, if we play this sample hand through step by step, we should get some idea of how the bidding goes. Now, for purposes of identification, I'm north and my partner is south, you're east and your partner is west.
Well, I won't be any good at this. I've got no sense of direction.
It's just for easy reference. Now, I've looked at my hand, and according to the book, I say 1 diamond because I think I can make 7 tricks with diamonds as trumps. All right?
All right. And what do I say?
You say 1 heart.
1 heart.
Good. Very good. Now, my partner says...
Why?
Why what?
Well, why do I say 1 heart?
Well, for the same reason I said 1 diamond, because you think you can make 7 tricks with hearts as trumps. Now, my partner says...
I thought you could only make 13 tricks.
That's right, June, 13. Now, my partner
Well,
says...
if you're making 7 in diamonds and I'm making 7 in hearts, that makes 14.
Yes, but, you see...
And there are only 13 tricks?
Yes, there are only 13, that's right.
So it can't be done?
No, of course it can't. Of course it can't. Now,
Well, then why bid it?
But June, we're bidding against each other.
Oh, we'll never get anywhere like that. Look, why don't I settle for the 6 and you can have the 7?
No, June, that's the game, you see. We are against each other. Both of us, you see. Him and me against you and her. Or him. I mean, you see, that's your partner, west, and that's my partner, north.
I thought you were north.
No, I was north, but I'm south now. Now, I'm south, and south says 1 spade.
Because he thinks he can make 7 tricks with spades as trumps.
That's it, exactly. You're picking this up beautifully.
And that'll make 21 tricks.
No, look. I mean...
Maybe we're supposed to play it with 2 packs of cards.
No. Look, let me get on a bit. Things are bound to become clearer later on. Now, I'm west, you see, and I'm your partner, and I say...
No, I thought you were playing against me.
I am. But only when I'm north and south, and now I'm west. Now...
You cover a lot of ground in this game, don't you?
I'm only changing my position to make things less confusing. It's wasted effort, isn't it?
I'm afraid it is rather, but now you're there, go on.
All right, well, west says 2 clubs, and north says...
Why?
Well, because he does. I mean, you know, because it says in the book he does.
But why?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a flipping mind reader, am I?
What does the book say?
Well, it says, West wishes to show a club holding, and so bids 2 clubs. There we are.
I don't understand.
I mean, you don't have to understand. I'm the one that's saying, as long as I understand, that's all that matters.
And do you?
Yes, of course. I mean, he's got a club holding, hasn't he?
But what is that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm North now. I mean, ask your partner. He's the one who's got it. Now, North replies to South, 2 spades. You reply to West, no bid.
No bid.
Well done. South replies to North, 2 no trump. West replies to East, no bid. North replies to South, 3 no trump. You reply to West, no bid.
No bid.
Well done, keep it up. He says no bid. He says no bid. I say no bid. So, we are playing 3 no trump with South as declarer and I'm the dummy. Now do you understand?
No!
Neither do I. She never help me. I mean, they'll be here in half an hour. I'm only up to page 12 with this flipping thing.
I know, darling.
And there's a lot more. Apart from the rules, there's systems for bidding and scoring and playing the damn game. It'd be easy to become a mason.
We don't have to answer the door when they come.
We do.
I could say you've been called away.
No. Yes, called away, that's it, yes. Yes, as soon as they arrive at the front door, you nip out the back door and go next door to the neighbours and phone me from there saying that one of our nearest and dearest had a serious accident and I'm called to the hospital immediately. That way I'll get out of the game and buckets of sympathy at the same time.
Oh, no, I can't, Terry. I mean, suppose the neighbours over here. What will they think?
Well, all right, then go to the phone at the bottom of the road.
Oh, I hate this sort of thing.
Well, I'm not exactly in love with it, but my professional standing is on the block, and if I don't pull it off, Sir Dennis will sever my prospects.
Just checking I've got change for the phone box.
Look, 1 call is all it will take.
Yeah.
Now, look, I reckon 2 minutes for introductions, 2 minutes to get settled and pick the partners, 2 minutes to give them a drink, and 2 minutes to deal the cards. So even if the phone box at the end of the road is out of order, you've still got time to get to the one in Clarence Crescent.
It's going to go wrong. I know it is.
Nothing is going to go wrong, providing we just relax and take things calmly and quietly. So, yes,
I'm going.
right.
Wait!
What's mine?
Forgot my handbag.
Oh, right.
Good luck.
Okay, good luck. Good evening, Sir Dennis.
Evening, Manfred. Couple of chums of mine, Major Pritchard, Admiral Boyd.
Welcome aboard.
How do you do?
Good evening.
Go straight into the lounge room.
Uncle.
Thank you.
Well, gentlemen, this is bloody quick work.
I take it, Major. Let's get started.
Aren't we going to observe the usual proprieties? I mean, don't we cut for partners first?
This is not a social game, Medford. Its sole purpose is for you and me to judge each other's playing ability.
Shouldn't take too long. Oh, a drink. That's a good idea. Sir Dennis, would you care for a drink?
Later, perhaps.
A little whiskey?
No, thank you.
A lot of whiskey?
No, thank you.
Gin, brandy, port?
I said later.
Right. Major Pritchard?
Nothing for me, thank you.
Come and sit down, will you?
Yes, be with you in a second, Sir Dennis. Admiral Boyd?
What?
Drink? Please?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, come now, an old sea dog like you. I know. Grog.
Grog?
Rum, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of? How about a noggin of rum?
Yes, I think that'd be very pleasant. Got a dash there?
No, but there's an off-licence not 4 minutes away.
Bedford, come back here. The Admiral doesn't need a damn drink any more than the rest of us do.
Oh, I do. Oh, God, I do.
Yes, well, we'll all have one later. Now, come and bid this hand.
Yes. Who's for a peanut?
Will you sit down?
Just put the peanuts back.
These are damn sticky cards, Medford. What have you been doing with them? Spreading marmalade?
Yes, they are sticky, aren't they? Oh, they're filthy, disgusting. We can't play with these. Good.
What are you doing?
Oh, I refuse to have your enjoyment spoiled by these filthy, sticky, disgusting cards. No, no, no. Oh, no. What can I have been thinking of, Sir Dennis? Good heavens above. 1,000 apologies, gentlemen, please. I've got another pack upstairs. Shut me a moment.
Bedford!
It's no trouble. Be back in a second. Ring, ring.
Skirt with a floral blouse, and she really looked very smart. Elegant, almost. Now, you know the one covered in peonies.
Excuse me. I'm terribly sorry to interrupt.
Hang on, Rain.
I have a vitally important phone call to make. It really is a matter of life and death. I know it's very rude of me, but what would you say if I asked you to put the phone down now and call again later?
I'd say there's another phone box in Clarence Crescent.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh, Terry.
Medford! Get yourself down here.
Just coming, Sir Dennis.
Damn fidgety fellow.
Frightful news, Sir Dennis. I can't find a pack of cards anywhere. I'm afraid the game's off.
No, it isn't. We brought a couple of packs with us.
Oh, I am glad.
Oh, incidentally, have you had that phone call yet?
What phone call?
You said you were expecting a phone call.
I'm not expecting a phone call.
You said you couldn't come down to the club tonight because you were expecting an important phone call.
Oh, that important phone call. Yes, I've had that important phone call.
Oh, good. We can take the thing off the hook then.
No. No. Oh, no. Well, I mean, supposing there was an emergency. Not that I'm expecting one. Or an accident. Not that I'm expecting that either. But, I mean, supposing there was. And my wife, or anybody else for that matter, tried to get through to me. I feel terrible if they couldn't reach me.
Yeah. Well, if you're sure that we won't be disturbed.
Oh, no, we won't be disturbed, I promise.
Yeah, all right. Well, come on, let's get on with the game.
Right, yes. Ring, damn you.
Now, we use the ACOL conventional two-club opening, but of course the other two bids are forcing for one right.
Oh, of course, yes.
The weakness response is 2-no trump.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
And for slam bidding, we use the Blackwood 4-5 note trump convention. They're agreeable to you.
Oh, naturally, yes. Good old Blackwood 4-5. I never play without it.
Any questions?
Oh, what do you make the time, Major?
Time? I make it...
Oh, Miss Steele! I've seen his hand. Oh, Miss Steele. I am sorry, Major. No. What a pity. Just when everything was going so well. Would anybody care for a drink now?
Look, sit down. I'll deal the hand again.
You sure there's nothing I can get you? Tea? Sandwich? Cupcake?
Just concentrate on the game, will you?
I'm just trying to fulfill my obligations as a host.
Will you just fulfill your obligations as my partner? That's all I ask.
Yes. Nothing like the first rubbers of the evening. Marvellous game, bridge. Monopoly's got its good points. And Scrabble. Care for a game of noughts and crosses while we wait? Oh, he's finished.
Right. One diamond.
1 spade.
Medford,
Yes?
what do you say?
I say it's another misdeal. I've only got 12 cards. No, I'm afraid you'll have to deal again.
I am not dealing this hand again. You must have dropped a card.
No, I'm absolutely sure.
There's one on the floor.
I must have dropped the card.
Well, get it, man, get it.
Yes, of course. Right away, sir. The phone!
Medford, are you all right? Say something.
No bid.
The fellow's knocked himself cold.
I think you've got a sleeping partner, Sir Dennis.
Oh, damnation. Hello? Hello? Good God! Get off the line, you degenerate beast! Damn heavy breather. Mrs. Medford.
Sir Dennis.
Oh, I'm so glad you're back. I'm afraid your husband's had a bit of an accident.
Terry?
Well, it's nothing serious, just a bump on the head.
Oh, dear.
Good evening.
Darling, are you all right?
Well,
The oddest case of amnesia I've ever known.
Amnesia. Terry, don't you know me? It's June.
He knows who you are, all right. Knows who we all are.
The odd thing is that the bump seems to have knocked all knowledge of bridge clean out of his head. Yes. Damn tragedy, really. Still, I've been in touch with that other fellow Wilkie, and he's agreed to take your place at the tournament.
oh, please, Sir Dennis, I'm sure my memory will come back by the weekend.
Well, if you're certain.
Maybe I'm not certain. It's a very vain hope, really.
Yes, I think we'd best leave things the way they are.
Oh, well, if you say so, sir.
Yes, don't bother. We'll see ourselves out, Mrs. Medford.
Chin up, old chap.
Don't give up the ship, what?
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
No, I think you better stay with him. Must be a terrible disappointment for him. He's bound to be feeling a bit down for the next few days. Well, good night.
Good night.
I thought I'd never get out of it. Where were you?
I couldn't find an unoccupied phone box that was working.
Oh, never mind. I'm off the hook now.
Oh, and Wilkie's going to that tournament.
Oh, maybe that is as it should be. I mean, you were right all along. If I can't get the job on my own merits, I don't deserve to get it at all. I'll get it. Oh, do us a favour, darling. Collect up all those bridge books and dump them in the bin. I never want to see them again.
Where are they?
Oh, they're on the windowsill. I thought I'd keep them there for a quick cribbing in case things got desperate.
Terry.
Hello? Oh, yes. Yes, I know. Well, that's the way it is, yes. Yeah, yes, of course you can. Crikey. I understand. No, of course you do. I'd done exactly the same thing as if I was in your position. Now, as a matter of fact, I can probably help you. Yes, I can. Hang on. What are you doing with those?
I'm chucking them out.
No, put them in my briefcase. I'll take them to the office first thing in the morning.
Darling, whatever for?
Give them to Wilkie. He can't play bridge either.